I was out of my body. I walked over and held my hand. The next thing I know, I'm in some sort of tunnel, watching all my past, from being a baby to having my son at age 19. Welcome to Let's Lift the Veil. If these testimonies touch you, help us spread the word. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Every interaction helps these extraordinary voices be heard by as many people as possible. Keep sharing the light. Stay curious. Stay open. Let's lift the veil together. I was diagnosed with lung cancer in September 2021. I remember going to college, but on my way back, I was driving down the motorway and began breaking into heavy coughs. I could immediately tell. This was a bad sign, and I pulled over. I got out of my car to get some fresh air, and started having heavy pains in my chest. I got my phone and dialed for an ambulance. I remember sitting on the floor leaning against my car and just trying to control my breathing. The last thing I remember was falling to the ground and a man in a white van helping me. I was at the hospital and saw my body lying there, with doctors and nurses around me. I was out of my body. I walked over and held my hand. The next thing I know, I'm in some sort of tunnel, watching all my past, from being a baby to having my son at age 19. I carried on walking down the tunnel until I saw a bright light, and I walked into the light. I saw my Nana, who died when I was 15. I also saw someone who I think was my unborn baby sister. I walked towards them and hugged both of them. My Nana grabbed my hand and told me that there is still a lot I have to do, and I will achieve great things. Then I was put in a different type of tunnel, like something from space. Then everything went black. I woke up in the hospital bed, where my dad and son were both sat crying. I was just starting to get the rest of my senses back, where about 5 doctors and nurses rushed in and took my blood, and they ran so many tests. I'm lucky to be alive today, and I just wish I could see my Nana and baby sister again in the future. My life behind the veil. I've never truly been able to explain why this experience changed me so deeply. It wasn't clinical death, yet I left my body. I could feel myself separating, like slipping out of a shell I no longer needed. And what I felt was a strange mix. Deep sorrow wrapped in an almost soothing peace. During the experience, I wasn't more aware or sharp. If anything, I felt slowed down. My senses were muted, my thoughts foggy, like I was present but not fully grounded. It wasn't until I returned to my body that clarity came rushing back. But even now, my reactions remain slower than they used to be. I didn't see a heavenly world, but I did see the light. Blinding yet somehow welcoming. And within that light, familiar faces appeared. My Nana and a baby I never had the chance to meet. They were real. I didn't imagine them, I saw them. I didn't meet God or hear any divine voice. And yet, something shifted in me. I was an atheist before. Now I consider myself a Protestant Christian, not because of doctrine or fear, but because something sacred happened in that moment. I didn't learn the meaning of life or uncover some grand purpose. But I came back knowing myself a little more deeply. Since then, I've become more aware. I've realized I deserve better in life, in love, in relationships. I didn't gain any psychic gifts, but this memory stands out clearer than anything else around that time. And though I've never really shared it before, deep down, I know with certainty, It was real. Thank you for listening to this near-death experience. If this story moved you, please consider liking, commenting, and sharing it. It's a small action for you, but it means the world to this growing channel. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next journey beyond the veil. Every click helps us give voice to these powerful stories. Take care of yourself and those you love. Until next time, keep sharing the light. Stay curious, stay open. Let's lift the veil together.